Hello guys, in the previous session we have seen how to write a more generalized regex rather than writing the word itself. Now let's come to some theory so that we can write it even more generalized. So see this guys, these are the few syntaxes. First one is a up arrow, which means matching the beginning of the line. Suppose we want to match a word which is starting with A, so we can use this symbol. Okay, we will do everything in the regex, but first we will cover all the syntaxes and then we can go for that. Okay, now next is dollar symbol. It is used to match the end of the line. Okay, now suppose we want to find ending with A, so we will use dollar. Next is slash n. Why we use slash n? If we want to go to the next line, then we use slash n. Suppose there is ABC and in the next line we have DEF. So to match both in one match, we will use slash n in between. Next is slash t. Slash t is used to match a tab space. Suppose there is A, then tab, then B. So to match this, we will use slash t. Now see this guys, if in square bracket we are using this negation symbol, then it means matches the character not in bracket. But if we use it without a square bracket, then its meaning changes and then it becomes beginning of the line. Okay, this is the important point. Next is inside square bracket. We have already seen this. This is like a OR symbol. It matches any single character in the bracket. Okay, let us move to the next one, that is meta characters. These are the few meta characters. First is dot, which means any character which is there in the text. It can be anything. It can be a terminator also. Suppose we want to match ABC dot, so it can be that dot also. And suppose if we have only A and then we want to match that without writing A, we can put a dot. Okay, next is slash D, which means any digit from 0 to 9. We have already seen it for letters. We can do the same for digits also. Okay, next is slash D, which means any non-digit. So we can also represent it by up arrow and then 0 to 9. Okay, don't worry guys, we are going to see each one of them through example, but first we need to get all these meta characters to write a better regex. Next is slash s, any white space character, which means slash t, slash n, slash r, anything which is there which represents a space can be used in place of slashes. Okay, so if we don't want to use slash t, slash n separately, we can directly use slashes. Next is capital slashes. It is like negation of small slashes. Any non-white space character. So short of like negation of slashes. Like I said, it is the opposite of slash s, which is in small. Similarly, we have, like we already saw in D, we have for S, W, B, everything. So what W means? It is a word character. We have already seen. It is A to Z underscore and 0 to 9. So we have seen A to Z and capital A to Z, which is just for alphabets. Now we want to write for digits and alphabets together, then we can use slash W. It is a more generalized form. Next is capital slash W. It is any non-word character, just opposite of word. Okay, like symbols and other characters. So for that we will be using slash W, which is in caps. Next is slash B. It is a word boundary and opposite to is capital slash B. Okay, so we will see all of this in through a example. Let's go to the next one, that is quantifiers. So as the name suggests, quantifier specifies the number of occurrences. it deals with how many times a symbol or a character can occur. So first one is x question mark. What x represents here is anything /d /w or a dot, anything. If we want to replace, we can replace it with x. Okay. First is x question mark, which means x occurs once or not at all. Okay. Next is plus, which we have already seen. It is one or more number of times. Star, which is zero or more number of times. Next is x. In curly braces we will have n, which is any number. So x occurs n times only. It will occur for which number we provide in the curly braces, only that number of times. If we provide 2, it will only match for 2 occurrence. Okay. Next is n comma. Now it means like n or more than n. Okay. So plus we had, which means 1 or more. So now if we want to give a specific number, then we can do through n comma, which means n or more number of times. Similarly, y comma z, which means from y till z. Okay, it means at least y times but less than z times. Okay, now these are the very basics and the base of regexes. You need to remember all these very thoroughly. I will display you all the 3 slides again, and you can take the screenshot of it. So first was expression syntaxes. Please pause the video and take a screenshot of it. Next is meta characters, and next is quantifiers. Now we have the knowledge of the basics. Now we can go and design a regex. Now let's move to the implementation part.